good grenade going down out there, taking out Dara. Scott is actually doing a bayonet charge by the looks of it.
Throwing nades.
Scott doing a bayonet charge. Will he get the bayonet kill on King? He did. A shot going out, and there he goes down. But a great kill there by until the server admin or whoever is refereeing this event decides that the time limit is up. So let's see how this goes. Should be 9 minutes of fun. The game is live now, so you can see the German forces moving out in 3 sections here. We've got a section down in the south with Hazel down moving. It looks like maybe a 2-man squad there. We've got one squad moving up through the middle, and we've got one squad flanking around in the north. It looks like the French allied forces are kind of doing the same, but they're a bit more split. They've got actually 4 squads by the looks of it, with 1 in the north, 2 in the center, and 1 going far south. So this is going to be interesting. Let's see how this plays out. I actually can't see in the rule set if there's going to be any artillery this game. I imagine there's not going to be any artillery, no Spitfires, no bombers, no strafe runs, nothing like that. I believe it's just going to be pure rifle action. They did say light mortar kits are available, so we might see some mortars going down later on, especially when there's some capture points going on. You can see the map, how it's laid out. There is a fob in the north for both teams and a fob in the south. Most of the action is going to take place in E1 to 3 to J1 to 3 as well. So it's going to take place all in the top half of the map. They'll zoom in here. So it looks like the German forces are actually grouping up a little bit in the south. They're actually bulking up a little bit while one squad is going all the way up in the north. And there should be a capture zone. I will just bring up the map again and I will show it. So we can see the capture zones should be coming up. Both teams will be getting there soon. We'll zoom over to the French side now. It looks like the French side are holding out the road a little bit. One is pushing forward in the south. And I can see that both teams do actually have some people on the mortars. So we might see some mortars later on in the game. You can see there's been some special bunkers built as well by, I imagine these have been by the admins who have set up this event. So there are some structures built up that can be used by the teams. There we go. That makes it a little bit easier. Now we can see the French guys a little bit easier, you know. So I'll just hide that again. I will apologize to any 6GA member playing this. If I pronounce your name horribly wrong, I'm sorry. I am not great at names. So we've got Ivan and Ghoul moving up north here. There might be some engagement soon as both teams are getting a bit close to each other. It looks like the German forces have already moved in on the north and placed down an ammo cache. We'll head over to the middle now, where the largest clash might be taking place. The German forces, again, looks like they got to the objective first and placed down the first objective. You can hear the first shots going out now.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
True. And that just reminded me, I need to turn off the sound effects. Thanks, Carl. So we've got the first shots going out here with the engagement happening in the middle first. A big bulk of French forces are meeting the bulk of the German forces that have kind of gathered up all in the middle. It looks like the German forces will be focusing most of their time in the center and in the north. They might have given up on the south, knowing they only need to place more objectives than the French. So they might just hold 2 caches. We've got the mortars going out on each other. There is a nice bunker here. I wonder if the Germans have actually taken up these bunkers. Yes, we can see the German forces here, so we're going to zoom in. Smoke coming in there. That is allied smoke. We've got 2 German soldiers holding up these bunkers on the ammo cache. It looks like the German forces have positioned their mortars back with a squad watching them. You're welcome. That's why I'm here. Thank you, Carl. Appreciate it. So the French are actually pushing in on the central objective here with their smokes. They are getting a little bit close. We've got 1 Frenchman down here. We've got 2 German soldiers on point, and the rest of the German forces are a bit further behind, probably watching out for a flank. They're using their mortars to suppress any moving forward French forces. And it looks like the north has been completely secured by the German team at the moment as well. Again, though, the French have got a lot of forces in the south, and they've taken the capture zone in the south, building up their own ammo crate. So we'll see if those forces by the French in the south move up and start pushing on the center point now. We'll head over to the French mortar team, because it looks like they've got a large group of French soldiers over here. Slowly moving forward. I was looking to see who is using their mortars. Looks like they've used their mortars, so they're going to be pushing forward very cautiously. Again, this is a special event. There are no tank support. There are no commander assets. And the class kits they are using are only rifles. Mortars still going out. These German mortars. We'll head over to the German mortar team now. Okay, we've got the German mortar team here.
Hey Carlson, let's hop off and let's push out here a little bit just so we can watch the south.
Cool, moving.
Okay, let's follow these guys. So the German team is completely uncontested in the north at the moment, but the same with the French team in the south. It'll be interesting to see if later on in the game, if the French do challenge the north, or if they're just going to put all focus on the middle and keep securing the south.
You guys hear that? 170.
I don't know. Moving up to
170.
You zeroing for 200 or?
Yeah, fire, and I'll call them.
So the German
Yeah,
forces
sorry.
here that were lingering
Look for
back
Mary
do
to
know the
oversee it.
French are now pushing forward from the south.
Southwest.
Southwest as well, boys. Southwest.
Jay Zoidek coming in
Oh, shit.
quite
Those are
close to
orders.
these soldiers here from the Germans.
Yeah.
Again, there are no automatic rifles. This is going to be mostly about
Get
skills
in one web. I
uh,
didn't see your mortars.
with the bolt action.
Just got the.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm gonna get.
And there goes down German soldier. That you can revive in this game. There are revives on. Ooh.
Right, guys.
Ooh.
Pull back.
That was a good shot then. Either coming in from Rem or Maxton. That was a great shot then on that revive that just went out from the German soldiers. So we'll zoom over to Maxton here. He's still got eyes on through the trees. So you can see the French squad that pushed up from the south objective have completely taken out the reinforcing German division squad almost. Only one soldier alive in that squad, and we've got French troops slowly starting to surround the middle crate, while the squad in the north of the Germans completely unattested. It'll be interesting to see if that mortar in the north just keeps firing and placing down fire on the advancing French troops. Slowly moving forward. Looks like we've got a squad leader over here. Again, as well, squad leaders aren't using their I forgot what the French machine gun's called. But everyone is using rifles, even the commander, even the squad leaders. It's all about skill with a bolt action rifle. We'll zoom over to these French soldiers now and look at their push towards center cap. So you can see one French squad is all the way back at their fob, and a German squad is all the way back. So there's only really two squads from both sides at the moment, really fighting. And you got to say the center squad for the Germans is outnumbered at this point. We'll zoom in on Scott here, leader of this squad. He's moving forward a little bit. We'll follow him through the trees. Great place for this battle to take place as well. You can see when I get down to a first person my mind has gone blank on the word. When I get down low as if I was playing first person myself. You can see the amount of cover. You can see all the bushes. You can see all the trees. Lots of cover. It's going to be a eye level. Thank you, Carl. Eye level. When you get down to eye level, you can see all the cover that you can use to move forward. Smoke going out here. The French soldiers slowly starting to push forward. We'll zoom over here towards Maxim and Hem. Looks like they might be flanking around and maybe looking to cut off the German reinforcements. You can see Rem here. Trying to look to center. Keeping an eye out. Just saw some German movement. It'll be interesting to see if he saw that German movement himself and maybe he's reporting it. We can't hear the comms from the French side at the moment. But I would not be surprised if Rem saw that German movement and is reporting it. Again, all these guys play a lot of Post Scriptum, play a lot of other FPS games. So they're going to be very clued in, very knowledgeable, have a lot of awareness of the game. You can see that German soldier now. We'll see if Rem hits this shot or if he just stays low for now. 2 German soldiers there. You can see the German soldiers using binoculars, trying to spot where the French are. They know those French forces moving up. Shot by Rem goes out, hits the tree. Another soldier moving forward. Looks like the Germans are trying to reinforce the center capture position. You can see that German head just popping out. But if Rem will get a shot on him. Shot goes out just a little bit low. You can see the French forces moving very close to center cap. They might have actually pushed the Germans off cap. We'll fly over there real quickly and just take a look. So you can actually see the French forces have taken these 2 center bunkers. What they need to do at this point to secure a point for themselves, they need to dig down the French ammo cache. The German ammo cache and build their own. They cannot build their own ammo cache until they dig down the German ammo cache. So you got Polak and Scott holding the center position now. German forces are moving in. You still got that German squad in the north that has been unopposed this entire time. They're just holding the center cap. We'll see if Scott hits this shot here. Ooh, a shot goes out there, taking Scott down. Maybe a revive could go up for Scott. We'll zoom on over to this German soldier to see who it was hitting that shot. And you can see the German mortar team going out here.
Okay, 2-round burst going in.
There we go. So it was Thunder who hit that shot on Scott, and it looks like there is only 1 French soldier on cap at the moment. I've got to say, it seems the German forces have been making the most use of mortars so far. Seems every squad has been using their mortars very effectively for the Germans. We'll move over here now. There's Pearson, who is close to cap. But there are more and more French soldiers getting onto the center cap. We'll zoom over here now. You can see there's almost a full squad of French soldiers very slowly moving up, trying to secure the center cap. I can't remember how long it takes for a ammo cache to be dug down, but I believe it's around 20 to 30 seconds. So someone needs to go out and dig down this ammo cache. And I've got to say, the Germans place it in a very good spot. They place it on the most visible spot. So anyone who goes to try to dig this down, another shot going out there. Because he's Scott, he's placed down his ammo cache now. But they will need to dig down this German one first. Before it will count as a point. But it looks like the French have completely moved forward and secured this. We'll zoom on over here. We've got Rem and Maxon. Rem and Maxon doing a great job here. You got to say, they're positioning themselves perfectly between the center and south capture zone. Although Maxon just went down there. Smoke going out for Rem. Good smokes as well for the Allies here. They use the same smokes as the British. The instant cloud of Woolly Pete smoke. Rem is retreating. He's not going to go for the revive on Maxon. He is going to pull back. We'll zoom on over here now. Zoid has been taken down. He is the squad leader. You can see a German troop moving forward. They're probably going to try...
Let's keep pushing, guys. Keep pushing southwest.
You can hear Lemon now talking to his squad. They could move forward and take the south objective. While the rest of... I can't remember the center squad, sorry. But all the French soldiers at the moment are on the center cap. There is only Rem who is probably going to be looking at the south cap. So we'll just follow Lemon here. In fact, we'll rush over to Lem because Lem looks like he's going to be holding the south zone. So we've got Rem here. You can see the bunkers there that have the French ammo cache. We'll just follow Rem. Rem's got good line coverage here. You can see this hill stops the German from seeing his movement. He could probably get into the bunker or near a tree in a bush and just hold the south zone. He might have just been spotted then by Lemon. It's just Rem here. Rem is all on his own. It's 1 versus 3. We'll see if Rem can hold out against these 3 troops until we get some reinforcements. Rem moving forward a little bit. Getting a little bit aggressive here. And just like that, Rem goes down. Good shot from Lemon. So it looks like Lemon and his squad will be able to take the south objective. And then it will probably 2-1 to the Germans if the French can dig down this. It looks like Pollock tried to dig down. In fact, he did start digging down the German ammo crate. You can see the grenades and the mine that is usually on top have gone. So they have made progress into digging down the ammo crate. Mortars coming in now. These are most likely the German mortars who have been, again, using their mortars very effectively.
125 in between those. Okay, number 2 round burst, 4 second spacing.
You can hear Thunder giving the recon to Green here, who's putting down the mortar fire, but Williams is coming in very close. Williams is coming very close here to get this mortar. Has anyone spotted him? There goes the mortar. Williams ducking down to prone. Directly out the line of sight.
He said the Frenchman and then his brains came out. I don't know what happened.
Williams very lucky there that he managed to move up where he was just directly in out of line of sight from Thunder. You've also got Frenzen back there.
Yeah.
But it looks like the Germans have secured the south capture zone now. The 2.5 French squads are still a long way away to reinforce the center cap and also get back another cap. A shot just came out of Thunder then, so the French have seen Thunder. They know he's here.
Yeah, someone knows where I am. I'm gonna move.
Yeah, Thunder moving. He knows he's being spotted. He needs to move. These players won't be missing many shots. Like I said, they play a lot of Post Scriptum. They take this game very seriously. They're not going to be missing many shots. You want to use the cover of the forest the best you can. There's plenty of bushes, plenty of trees. Stay out line of sight. Another shot going out there. Very close. Bark going in Thunder's face, and he got very lucky.
They're in the bunkers. Model ball. I think they're SLs because of the hats.
We'll see if Thunder hits this shot on... I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that name there. Yep.
French contact knocked down the ammo box a bit.
Thunder taking down the French soldier who was trying to get rid of the ammo crate.
Have they learned that you can dig stuff down, potentially dig stuff down through walls?
I did not know that. So these two German soldiers doing a good job here, though. All they have to do is keep the French off this this ammo crate, and they won't be able to get the point. And just looking over, it looks like all the French soldiers have actually been wiped out, apart from... No, even Scott. Even Scott has bled out, so... There are French soldiers moving in now. And we can see that there's a big push coming in from the south, so we'll head over to the south to see... see Lemon and his small squad of 3. See if they can hold out against this big French objective. Offensive push, sorry. Go over to Webb now. That's a Chad charge. Yeah. Lemon just went down from a shot, probably from Maxon or Rem. We see him Rem pulling off some good shots already. Or it could have been Zoid. We'll scoot over to Zoid now, who is a squad leader, throwing probably a smoke out or a grenade over towards Saw. Man, I am so bad with names. I apologize for not pronouncing these names. Great position here. We'll see if we get any shots out there. So you should be able to see Maxim. Will he hit this shot? Nope, holding his fire for now. Zoid is close. Will he hit the shot on Zoid? There goes Zoid. Good shot there.
Yeah.
That was the squad leader. Shot going out there on Barker. Got Webb firing on Barker. Saw goes down. It's just Webb on his own now here. He's outnumbered 3-1, but he has got some cover in the bush. There goes out some French smoke. Aragon putting some shots in. Webb looking to see where those shots came from. They're literally on the other side of the bush to each other. We'll see who wins this engagement. If Webb can win this, he should be able to revive his buddy there, and they can keep harassing the French soldiers. It is just Webb on his own now, though. All the German soldiers on the cap have been taken out, so it's just Webb on his own. So the French, not only do they have the center cap now, they're also going to take the south cap. And there goes Webb, taken out by Rem. Good shots to get in from Rem. We've seen Rem and Maxon hitting a lot of shots. So we'll zoom over to the middle now. Looks like the French have fully secured the middle cap. They're going to get the south cap. That'll be a while before the German forces come in. But again, still uncontested in the north. I'm going to have to head over to the north because the north squad, so far, they've just had an easy game. Whoever is commanding the squad in the north, he must be very happy. They just get to sit back, relax in their bunkers, no problem.
150.
You can see they are using their mortar though, so they will be able to rain mortars down onto the center cap. Mortar going out there. Mortar fire just a bit short. So we'll zoom on over here. There's going to be another engagement over here very soon. You can see Bradcock, Manro, and Pollock. Looks like they're getting in a position to engage reinforcing German units. And there goes Pear. Pear just went down to a shot there. We'll zoom over to the German perspective to see if they have got any angles on the French. There goes Hazel. Hazel is Callum, the person who got me invited to this event. So
I'm just going to put 2 more rounds in. I'll get my rifle.
Is this Lemon squad again making use of... I've not seen any French, aside from at the start of the game, I've not seen any French mortars go out yet. Here could be some French mortars finally coming in. For the most part, I've just seen the Germans using the mortars. It's just Lemon on his own now, and Lemon is taking a shot from Pollock. Lemon trying to get into cover. Engagement going out now. Pollock got the advantage of the tree. Lemon out in the open here. And there goes, I believe Lemon got shot in the side then by Monroe. Or probably Praddock. But that is the French. The French have managed to push forward. Pushing back the German reinforcements. So the Germans had a very good early game, but now we're starting to see the French starting to push back. They've got the south and center objective completely secure, and they're also pushing out a little bit, which is a great thing to do. You want to push. You don't want to just sit on the objective. You want to push out, cut off any reinforcements, and delay as much as possible the German forces getting onto the cap. The further you push out, be aggressive, the longer it's going to take the Germans to get on cap. So we'll zoom over to Williams now. Williams has found himself a nice little log to lay on. A great view as well. Great position here. You can actually see quite deep into the forest. You will see this forest isn't completely flat. There are hills, there are divots, there are little holes that you can hide in. It's not completely flat. So it is possible to use line of sight to rush around. You could flank around the north, the south, or even flank around the middle. By using the elevations in the terrain. We've got Frerens here moving quite far forward on his own. He does have... Who's nearby? It's Thunder and Seb. They're actually quite close to the French units, but you can see how the use of the train here, you need to use every piece of train to your advantage. Using a fallen log here, which acts as the perfect sandbag wall. Be interesting if he actually got eyes on Williams. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. He's looking for that shot, trying to weave a shot through the trees. Williams is the squad leader for this forward French squad.
Right, Seb, on me. Let's just move up a little bit.
Moving forward very slowly. Again, look, you've got to imagine how hard it would be playing this map yourself. Oh, and there goes down. Where did that shot come from? It was Ghoul and Ivan. Again, the French pushing out, being very aggressive here. But you've got to imagine how hard it would be playing this game with the amount of terrain, the bushes, the trees. There's so many environmental objects that you can hide behind. Anyone who's played a lot of Post Scriptum or even other games such as Escape from Tarkov, you know how hard it is to spot people, especially in environments like this. So you're going to have a very keen eye. Ivan taking a shot then another shot coming out from the side. Thunder going down, a great shot then from Ghoul, but they are being mortared now. Ghoul goes down to a German mortar. Again, these German mortars are being used quite effectively. It'll be interesting to know what the briefing was before the game. If the French decide they're not going to rely on mortars and the Germans will. I'm just spectating. Yeah, I am Hercules. And thank you SL1 for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. If you're new to the stream, welcome. If you're wondering what this is a closed event hosted by 6GA with special rules in place. It's a 20 versus 20 where the main objective is to build 3 ammo caches and only rifle kits are being used. We'll zoom on over here now to the German forces. But you can see now the French have pushed out further and further, so now the Germans actually have to push through this open field.
Yeah, I'll get you in a second.
They're already being sniped at by Pollack, Monroe, and Padrock.
I don't even know how they can see me. I'm completely covered behind bushes.
So it's going to be very hard. A few snipers over there as well.
Oh my fucking Christ.
Lemon going down there, very unfortunate. It can be hard sometimes in games such as Post Scriptum, and other games do it as well. I know from my own experience, PUBG and Escape from Tarkov, you can think you're hiding in a big thicket of grass or a bush, but at a certain distance, grass and bushes don't render. So while you're thinking you can be hiding in a bush, someone 200 meters away is watching you, can see you plain as day. And if you look from where these snipers are, you can see all the grass disappears at a certain distance. So it's going to be very hard for the Germans at this point to run across in the south with the French holding this position. It's going to be very hard. They might have to ask the northern squad to come help them at this point, because the French have pushed very far out here. But if we zoom over to the center now, looks like a push in the center has actually seen the Germans move and capture the center zone once again. So they will be 2-1 up if they can hold this center zone. You can see two of them digging down the ammo cache now. They have actually cleared out all the German forces. Is there just one? Yeah, there's just one French soldier over here watching the cap. Taking a shot. Shoot, he actually got a shot on, was that Hazel? Hazel might have just gone down in the bunker, or was it Yab? It's hard to see because the names are blended together, but it's just one French soldier now. Grenades going out once again. He actually did get hit by that grenade, and he has gone down. So good job by the French there. Bowler pushing forward. Probably the one who threw those grenades. Good job there. Troop, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. Welcome. I'm waiting for the right moment to use my admin console. No, never.
Close. Yep. Well, one on you. Copy that. Bowler, hold there if you can, mate.
So despite the French being very aggressive in the south and pushing forward, it's actually the Germans who are going to be up 2-1 at the moment with the score. They've got the north and center, but if we zoom over here now, you can see, we'll zoom over to these French soldiers as fast as I can. Paddock, Monroe, and Braddock, they're still holding the south here. And you can see how hard, if we just zoom into the eye level of Braddock, look at the view he has on this angle. He can watch across this entire opening here. So it's going to be extremely hard for any Germans to push out and get across this field. All he has to do is wait, be patient, wait for them to step out in the open, and then he can put fire down. So great work by the French here, seizing a advantage over the Germans in the south. There are some Germans moving forward. You can see there is a ditch here.
250 to 235 degrees roughly.
Great ditch here.
About 150, 200 meters out.
So they're trying to push forward. Got Thunder here.
Reloading.
Spawn bear. Spawn bear.
Yeah, I saw that rifle. Got one.
So Thunder took
Nice.
out Aragon over there.
For strange black lines because it's their rifle.
Also, their fucking massive
Let's
backpack.
But they seem to have a lot of officers with MS-38s.
Smoke going out there. So it looks like Maxon is going to try revive Rem. Which revives are going to be so important in this game. You can see with no vehicles, once you die and if your squad get wiped, then you have to respawn at the fob. There are no rallies. They're not using rallies to respawn. You have to spawn at the fobs. So if your squad gets wiped, that is a long run back to the objective. So it's going to be so important to get those revives out. But you can see the Germans trying to move forward in the south. They're trying to push forward and clear out the French forces.
You start hitting it. Seb, Thunder, let's try and push out of here to the west a bit.
So Greer loading up his mortar, trying to get some coordination, coordinates.
Take it slow, try and clear them.
His mortar's going out. We'll see if his mortars are effective. So they know French soldiers to their south. We'll zoom on this squad over here. This squad over here, another mortar. You see the Germans' mortar, they're being used very heavily. You've got Webb and Saar with Carlson on the mortar, and this is Lemon's squad. They're trying to push forward through this field.
No.
He's got his binoculars out. He's trying to give coordinates to his mortar. I just heard a headshot. Was that the mortar? It looks like Webb went down to a French sniper. So Saar probably gonna try get the revive. You can see the French soldiers there. They're just in the ditch. They're not too far away. This is only gonna be about 100 to 200 meters across this field. So for these players, this is easy to hit those shots. Even with the bolt action rifles, they will be hitting these shots with their iron sights quite easily. We'll head over to the center now, where it looks like the Germans are slowly pushing forward. The Germans are actually being pushed on the center point. There are casualties mounted up on both sides, but I love it. So we'll zoom over here. You can see two now, Pearlson and Bauer on point with Horn nearby as the French soldiers push forward. Another shot going out there, probably from Williams. Williams is pushing forward. He's getting close to Horn. And Williams goes down, taken out by one of the people over there on the center point. I heard some French mortars. It sounds like the French are actually using mortars. I heard a mortar go out. Oh, it's a bit further back, so they are using mortars. There are mortars coming in on them, though. Basically, it's what... Yes, so this event is very similar to what would World War I event be. So got Rosberg pushing forward here. It's going to be a close engagement. Shots going out. Bauer, Rosberg. Rosberg just took a shot then, probably from the side. He might get finished off here. Got a lot of French smoke going out. And Bauer went down. Good grenade there. Now you've got Growler pushing forward. If they can get in and secure this, that will be the French taking the center objective back. There's not many of them here, but they have taken the second objective. There are no German forces nearby. There's just Thunder and Greer, who are a bit too far away.
Yep, French in those bunkers.
Thunder calling out.
What's the distance on that?
100.
Good shot then from Thunder, taking out one of the French soldiers.
2-shot burst.
So we're going to see some mortar fire going in. Let's zoom in and see how these mortars do. You can see Rosberg digging down the German ammo cache. Mortar very close. They're just outside the capture zone though. So Rosberg managing to dig down the center cache. So it is 1-1 at the moment. And if the French can build this ammo cache, it'll be 2-1 in the French favor. More mortars coming in now. Mortars are close, just not quite on point though. You've got Schiftet moving around on the side, looking to see if he can take out the German mortar. Good shot there, taking out the German mortar of Greer. Looks like he actually saw some other individuals. Let's just zoom in on his eye level to see who he's shooting at. Might have been Seb. So Rem going down there. So you can see how both teams play this. They'll have a couple of bodies go on point, and then they'll have a man either side of the objective trying to cover the flank. They don't stack everyone up on the cap. They always try to keep someone off to the flank of the capture zone, making sure they don't have anyone trying to flank around and sneak behind them. You can see both Thunder and Greer went down. There is Seb still up here though, and Seb is actually putting some shots down. Taking down Monroe there. I think there should be like 3 to 4 people with mortar power on every side for pushing. I think both sides are doing very good at the moment. It's very back and forth. You'll see the French will move in, then the German move in, then the French. It's a complete back and forth. I will say it does seem the French have been the most bold and most aggressive. You can see they still hold this line over here, trying to cut down the German reinforcements. You've got Barker over here. Zoid is down. Who is this? There's no name on this person. It might be Zoid. It might be bugged out. I'm going to guess Zoid, but it's just his name is in a different place. Just Barker here on his own. Look at this view. You can see the view from Barker here. He can cover this south angle so well. And he does have one other. You got Aragon over here. Let's have a look at Aragon's view. Again, a great view from Aragon here. It's going to be so hard to spot these troops watching this angle. So the French, the Germans probably know at this point that it's not worth trying to push in the south. They've kind of lost the advantage in the south. We'll head over to the center now. To Lemon's squad. Lemon's squad trying to push forward.
Roger, yeah.
Lemon looking for the French in the south. He's probably still knows there's those French soldiers in the south. who was giving them such hassle. It's very hard to attack with rifles only. True, it is.
We should have made. It's not shit.
I don't know if it's on it or not right now.
So you can
Maybe, and we
see Lemon's squad is actually taking fire here. They're actually being suppressed by Maxon. We'll zoom in to Maxon's view. Lemon pushing forward. We'll see if Maxon can take down Lemon. I don't think he saw him. Lemon actually moved at a perfect time there. Maxon was busy reloading behind the tree when Lemon pushed forward. So Lemon gained a bit of ground there. You won? Congrats, Weed. What was the score? Seb, very close. I don't think Seb is aware that Maxon is right next to him, though. Should be an easy shot for Maxon here. He could probably see the muzzle fire going out. He's just waiting for the angle. There goes one shot. Missed the shot. Missed a second shot. Giving up on that angle. Maybe the shot was going into the tree trunk. Seb now looking. Seb knows he just got shot at from this angle. He's looking for who just shot at him. Seb continued to move him forward, hidden behind this tree. Seb just got an eye on Maxon. Can Seb get the shot here? He just shot the tree trunk. To be fair, I also thought that tree trunk was a player when I saw it. Shot that just going past Maxon's head. Probably clipping in his ear as it went by. 71-0. Nice. Let me know afterwards, Weed, like how the game went. I'm interested. Because that's the game I was meant to be casting. Grenade coming in here from Maxon. Just shot. And there goes Seb, but he was shot from the side, I believe, probably by Shiflet. Yeah, it would have been by Shiflet. So you can see the French now. 5 people on cap, with Shiflet watching the south flank. Why are the soldiers wearing their, like, camp kit on the back? I'm not a military historian, Hercules. I can't answer that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they are or aren't. I'm not a military historian. So you can see a message going out there. There's only 15 minutes remaining in this event, and if it carries on as it is, the French hold both the south and center cap point. So the French will win if it stays like this for the next 15 minutes. Zoom over to Baker again now. Let's see what Baker... He's reloading, so he has been putting some shots down range. You can see a good shot, a good angle here again for Baker. He's able to see all the way down to the forest. He does have like a little bit of a high ground here. He's able to watch this angle perfectly. But you can, if you just look at the map, you can see not everyone is looking in the same direction. So you've got, we're watching Baker. He's watching the north, but below him, there's a soldier watching his flank, and then below him, there's another soldier. Everyone's not looking in the same direction. Everyone's covering a different angle. Very good teamwork here. Very good organization. See Webb there. I think Webb is actually down. We'll zoom over to Webb. I believe he's down. Yeah, Webb is down with Carlson near. Will Carlson go for the revive? He is not. He's moving position. Baker might see him there. You can see Baker. A shot did come out from Baker. Just missed, hit the ground, and there he goes. Baker hitting his second shot. Zar is now pinned behind a log, but he has got a good spot here. He might be able to see Baker through the bush. A shot going out. Not sure who is shooting. It's very hard to see who's shooting it. There is no first person perspective, so we can't click on Zar and see what he sees. We just have to get in close like this. He's throwing a grenade out.
Copy that.
Great shot. Baker on the move. We'll see if Zar hits him. Baker standing up. He saw him move. He's looking for the shot. Pollock moving up above him. Czar going back now. Doing his best to break line of sight. Look at him. He's constantly trying to place an object between him and where he knows the enemy is. Using the long grass, using the trees, using any bushes he can. Some shots coming out from Aragon. We'll see if Aragon can hit this shot. Czar is having to crawl all the way back in open at the moment. Another good dodge. Zigzagging his best. And there he goes. Go down from Aragon. Some good shots coming in there. We can hear the mortars going out. It will be Thunder and Greer again. Using the mortars, trying to place the French back. But you can see again how aggressive the French have been. Pushing all the way forward. There are reinforcements coming in from both sides at the moment. There is a lot of French forces on cap. In the north, there are some casualties in the north by the looks of it. It'll be interesting to see where these are coming from. McBean just got shot. There are shots coming in. And they are coming all the way from the central cap by the looks of it.
It sounds like we're from behind our line.
But this entire game, the Germans have held the north. The French have completely disregarded the north, aside from placing some random shots in and there. The French have solely focused on the center and south so far. You can see there are a lot of French forces actually holding the central cap. I'm just going to zoom in to see what they can actually see. Can they see all the way down? They can. So from the central position, they can actually see the north bunkers. So they must have been aware this entire time that there's been a German squad on the north and just decided, we don't need it. We'll focus our forces mainly on the south and center. That's all we need to win. German mortars coming in again. Got Maxon here looking to cut off any French attacking, German attacking forces. He's probably seen the pushing in. Yep, he's just gone prone. He's seen that there's a German squad moving into the center. Shot going out, hitting Greer there. Their mortar. Good shot. You can see though, if we just go to his eye level, you can see how hard it is to spot anyone. Especially when they're hiding behind the trees and in the bushes and the long grass. It's so hard to spot anyone. You really are looking for that movement. You're looking for when they have to move to new cover, when they're pushing up. So it looks like there is a bulk of German forces in the center. Trying to push forward, trying to get the center objective back. But there is actually a fight going on at the north objective for the first time. You got Williams moving in. Hazeldine has gone down. You got Williams moving in, who is the squad leader here. There's only Bowler on point for the Germans, and Bowler goes down, so the French might actually secure the north objective here. That means the French will be completely up. 3 objectives. The Germans really need to do a push. They need to get an objective back. There must only be about 10 minutes left in this game. So the Germans are going to have to capture some objectives really quickly. You can see a mass bulk of German forces here trying to push forward on the center objective. A headshot going out there, hitting someone, probably Thunder. You can see Webb and his squad, led by Lemon, I believe, getting really close to the center. We'll zoom in on this bunker and see what we can see. There's actually only 1 French soldier up on the center cap at this point. Sorry, my cat was going next to it. Only one French soldier up on cap at this point. Lemon is moving in. He's moving to try to clear out these bunkers all on his own. And then he goes down. Great shot there by Growler. Blending in with the bunker and the dead bodies. Shots going out from him. We'll zoom in here. He's actually got a good angle. The Germans actually need to push over this hill here. Mortars coming. You can see the mortars coming in from Greer. You can see the French. Look at the French line over here. So if we just go up in the air, you can see the French defensive line that is slowly pushing out. You can see the French holding, pushing up south, pushing north, cutting off the German advance. In a nice wall of fire, a nice line of coverage. We'll head over to the north objective to see how that is going. The French should have secured the north objective, I believe, at this point. Yep. We can see Williams. And again, I'm sorry, my dude. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but Williams and his small squad have taken the North objective. So it's currently the French are up 3-0 to the Germans. We'll head back over to the center objective. So at some point, the last French defender did go down on the center objective. We'll see if Pilsen can get in there and secure it. Pilsen is moving forward, but you've got Maxon over here. He's looking at, and we just heard Maxon taking down Pilsen there as Pilsen was trying to push forward. Again, that's what the French have been doing all game. They've been having a couple of people on the objective while others hold the flanks, try to flank around a little bit and pierce the German forces in the middle. We'll head on over here now. Looks like there's 2 French soldiers pushed really far forward, probably just trying to be a nuisance at this point. Zoid and Rem pushing really far forward, probably just trying to slow down the German offensive. They know the game is almost over, so as long as they get out here, cause some casualties, cause some trouble, they know the French are gonna, the Germans are gonna be stalled. The Germans are playing, losing time at this point. So great play by Rem and Zoid here, just being annoying to the Germans. Grenade going out from Zoid, bleeding King. Grenade going out by Bowler. Good grenade there, but not actually taking anyone out. Doing a little bit of damage, though. And Zoid actually did bleed out from that grenade. He was weak, and that grenade did finish him off through bleed. But you can see how 2 soldiers have delayed this German push here. And there goes Rem. Great shot there from King. It looks like we have a couple of German soldiers who have actually snuck around somehow. It looks like they managed to find a way through the ranks of the French, and they have actually snuck around. We've got Saw and Horn who have managed to sneak around and taken out the French on the center, so they might actually be able to take the center. We'll go and have a look at the south. Maybe they were sneaky. No, so there is still a French cache up on the south. We do have Palak, Madsen, and Badok. They just put a shot out. They did just take down Saw, so it's only Horn who is the only German soldier left near cap, and he's probably going to get squeezed out by the reinforcing French and also the existing French. French are greatly organized. Both teams have been greatly organized. Both use different kinds of tactics as well, which has been great to see. Got Baker putting some shots out here. Again, you can see how much of an advantage holding this angle is. He gets to see all the German forces as they push down this hill and try to get into the forest. So we're just going IOs done with Baker, watching this south now. You just saw Balor's head, and shot went out there from Baker, putting some shots in on Bowler. Who was nearby? Aragon, there is it. Aragon. Aragon took a few shots there from probably King. Baker putting another shot out. You can hear the mortars again coming in from the Germans. Again, the Germans all game have been taking advantage of the mortar kits, been using mortars very heavily, making effective use of them. But it looks like the aggressiveness of the French infantry is going to secure them the victory at this point. I can't see how much time is left. I can imagine there's only anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes left. So the Germans really do need to make a major play. Some mortar fire would be huge here. If they manage to hit some successful mortars, they could push the French all the way back, and the French have got to run all the way forward then. But you can see at the moment, the French have the numbers advantage on the field. They hold both the north uncontested, the center very secure, and they've pushed quite far forward in the south. Man, I drank too much G Fuel and water. I really need to pee. We'll zoom in on Max in here. Again, look at this angle. Any German soldiers that want to try push forward, they have to run down this open hill, which is just easy pickings for the French at this point. We've got MacBean over here who has gone down. Dara and Scott pushing forward. Again, they're just trying to delay the Germans at this point. Be annoying to them. Good grenade going down out there, taking out Dara. Scott is actually doing a bayonet charge by the looks of it.
Throwing nades.
Scott doing a bayonet charge. Will he get the bayonet kill on King? He did. A shot going out, and there he goes down. But a great kill there by Scott. Doing a bayonet charge on King. A great French bayonet charge there. We'll zoom on over here. You can actually see that a German squad has actually made quite an interesting play. They have managed to somehow flank all the way around to the south, and they are actually going to get one objective back. They have secured the south objective, meaning it is 2-1 currently to the French. But I doubt there is enough time for them to get a second objective, but we'll have to see. It's always possible that the Germans can get one more objective. Even if they dismantle the French objective, that would mean the game is a tie. There'll be 1-1. So you can see a very quick and aggressive German push coming here straight down the center, trying to get a capture zone back with the little time that they have left. Lemon leading this squad, getting very close to the German aggressive defenders here. Lemon putting some shots down. Hitting one shot on Monroe. He did bleed Monroe. We'll just get rid of the names at the moment. So, again, without the names, you can see how hard it can be to spot some people. They have actually pushed through some of the French defenders here. Lemon taking a shot. Lemon taking a second shot. And there goes Lemon. And a few of his squad members have actually gone down as well.
That's alright, don't come for me. I'm
There is only one attacker left on Lemon's squad. There is a little push going on in the north as well. It looks like the French just had some engagement in the north. We'll see how many people are on the point. So there are 3 French defenders in the north. You've got William, Rosberg, and Sven. We're going to call this guy Sven. Sven taking a shot out of there of Zar, knocking Zar out. So the German push in the north has been held back. But you can see a lot of French have taken a lot of casualties at the moment, and they are very divided, the French. The French are very divided at the moment. They've lost the line of fire that they had. And that's it. That's game over. The Allies won 2-1. A very close game, very interesting game, seeing 2 different types of tactics there. So in the end, it was 2-1 to the French. Congratulations to the French. Good game all round. Everyone played well. Very interesting use of tactics from both teams. But that was a good game. Vive la France! Vive la France! That was a good game. I like that. I like that event. I like these little events. That was, you know what?